Your brain is quietly quitting on human intimacy, not dramatically, not consciously, but neurologically. Why risk the unpredictable chaos of a real relationship, the awkward pauses, the vulnerability, the possibility of rejection, when a pixelated achievement delivers a perfect guaranteed dopamine hit in seconds? We are living through a moment where digital rewards are starting to feel more real than physical experiences. Notifications mimic applause. Progress bars simulate growth. Virtual badges imitate social status. And your brain, a survival machine built to chase rewards, doesn't care whether the signal is organic or synthetic. It only cares that the reward is predictable. By 2026, we're not just using technology to enhance life. We're slowly re-engineering our desires to prefer the frictionless world over the tactile one. Tonight, we're exploring the neuroscience, psychology, and cultural shift behind why your mind increasingly chooses digital achievement over physical connection, and what this means for the future of intimacy itself, the frictionless dopamine trap. Human relationships are biologically expensive. They require attention, empathy, patience, and emotional regulation, all of which consume cognitive energy. Digital environments, on the other hand, compress reward into seconds, a like, a level up, a notification. Each one delivers a small, clean dopamine spike without the emotional complexity attached to real interaction. Your brain learns quickly. One path is unpredictable and effortful. The other is fast and guaranteed. Neuroscience consistently shows that the brain prefers predictable rewards over uncertain ones, even when the uncertain option might be more meaningful. Digital systems are engineered around this principle. Algorithms create feedback loops that ensure you always remain close to the next reward. This creates what psychologists call reward certainty bias, where predictable digital feedback begins to feel safer than human interaction. Over time, we start choosing the path of least resistance to satisfy our social needs, not because we don't value connection, but because our brains optimize for efficiency. The result is a subtle shift. Validation becomes something we consume rather than something we co-create. The architecture of synthetic status. Digital spaces are designed to simulate social hierarchies, follower counts, ranks, badges, metrics. These signals compress complex social dynamics into clear, quantifiable markers. In the real world, status is ambiguous and slow to develop. Online, it's immediate and measurable. Your brain interprets these signals as social proof, a proxy for belonging and importance. Avatars allow us to present an optimized identity, one free from physical limitations and social friction. This shifts the psychological focus from being accepted to appearing exceptional. And because the brain responds strongly to perceived social elevation, virtual recognition can feel disproportionately meaningful. Scarce digital achievements, rare skins, exclusive badges, elite rankings activate the brain's reward circuitry intensely because they mimic evolutionary signals of prestige and survival advantage. Ironically, a rare virtual reward can trigger a stronger emotional response than a quiet, meaningful conversation, simply because it's framed as scarce and visible. The vulnerability tax. Every real relationship carries uncertainty, misunderstandings, rejection, emotional exposure. Your brain interprets this unpredictability as potential threat. Digital interaction removes much of that risk. You can edit responses, delay reactions, and control presentation. We are increasingly engaging in relationships that don't require simultaneous presence, messaging, voice notes, AI interactions. This creates a form of connection without immediate vulnerability. The brain begins associating intimacy with safety rather than exposure. Without facial expressions, body language, and physical proximity, digital environments remove many cues that trigger social anxiety. This makes interaction feel safer, but also less neurologically rich. Engineering the new human connection. As more time is spent in digital environments, our sensory systems adapt. Physical stimuli can start to feel less stimulating compared to the high-contrast, high-frequency inputs of screens. This isn't just psychological, it's neurological adaptation. Modern platforms monetize attention by filling emotional gaps. The longer we seek validation online, the more valuable our engagement becomes. Loneliness isn't just a social issue anymore, it's an economic driver. Digital rewards primarily trigger dopamine, short bursts of motivation and excitement. Physical connection, however, produces oxytocin, a slower, bonding hormone linked to trust and long-term emotional stability. Replacing one with the other shifts not just how we feel, but how we attach, reclaiming the physical self. The goal isn't to reject technology, it's to balance it. Bi-sensory living means consciously engaging both digital achievement and physical experience. For every virtual milestone, create a tangible one. For every online conversation, nurture an offline moment. Is this shift a natural evolution, expanding human connection into new dimensions? Or is it a temporary adaptation that our biology will eventually correct? History suggests that while technology changes behavior, our core emotional needs remain remarkably stable. Digital life offers something seductive, predictable success. But human connection offers something deeper, meaning born from unpredictability. And the real question isn't whether virtual rewards will keep getting better. It's whether guaranteed satisfaction can ever replace the profound fulfillment that comes from being truly known by another imperfect human being. Because in the end, your brain might prefer efficiency, but your humanity still craves depth. If this video made you rethink how you connect, take one small step today. Reach out to someone in the physical world. And if you want more deep dives into the psychology shaping our future, subscribe and join this conversation.